Hi, happy Saturday and um, happy Easter and Resurrection weekend. Today we're going to be talking about the stress and the parents that go through it. Going to start at the basics and everything. Um, and we're going to talk about stress because I've been getting a lot of requests to talk and discuss about the stress that parents go through as I'm a parent myself. And I can understand the stress of going through certain things, raising your kids, whether they're minors or even adult children. The stresses of going through uh, parenting. Please feel free to ask questions, to take notes. If you have any things that you don't want to discuss here on the platform, please feel free to email me at my email address or to call me directly and we can discuss it one on one. What is stress? Basically, stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or threat. It can make your heart beat faster and make your muscles very tense. In some cases, stress can be very helpful because it can give you energy to meet some of life's challenges, from job interviews to personal tragedy. Um, but also, stress can also be very harmful. Your body is not really meant to run in high gear all the time. Too much stress can wear you down physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay, today we're going to learn, you know, about stress because parenting can be a very stressful job. Very. Stress is built into family life, demands of a career as a business person, entrepreneur. Children and personal needs are often at odds. Um, Change, which all families experience, is a big source of stress. Um, Learning how to handle stress is very vital. It's important to your family's health and happiness. Fortunately, there's a lot of, things that you can do to keep stress under control. You can learn to manage the stresses of parenting and more. Um, some stresses in family could cause a lot of things in many households. Commonly, poor understanding of children. Many parents see children as little adults and expect them to act that way, which is a no-no. Children don't. Parents feel frustrated and angry. There is also the part where you feel lack of support, where parenting, takes time and energy. Parents have trouble meeting, children's needs or even sometimes their own. And without the support of family, friends, the community, a lot of parents have just become worn out and feel very overwhelmed and they feel they're over their heads. The myth of the perfect family. Some parents judge their family against an imaginary perfect family. The pressure to live up to this idea leads to a lot of problems, which causes stress. Low esteem, self esteem. Many parents are unsure of their parenting skills and they have trouble taking the ups and downs of family life in stride. Each frustration that they encounter is seen as a personal failure. Other sources of family stress: everyday problems involving work, illness, or even money. can also build up and affect the family. Now, when a parent is under stress, it can affect the whole family. That's because stress on a parent can lead to abusive behavior. Stress can wear down a parent's self control. When stress is high, a parent can lash out, often at children. Depression, stress can make life seem hopeless. It can weaken the will to work, to care for others, or even to live. The lack of structure in the home, at times it may seem that even something as simple as enforcing bedtime or other rules, such as getting up on time, picking up toys, clothes, this can lead to more stress for everyone involved. It also creates damaged relationships. Stress can make a parent tense. He or she may be short tempered with other family members, who may then act this way with each other. Illness, stress may be a factor in many health problems, and including headaches, high blood pressure, heart disease. In turn, a parent's illness can even cause a family even more stress. Abuse of alcohol and other drugs, a parent may even turn to these for relief of stress. Instead, the parent finds more issues and oftentimes even trouble. You can help your family, your whole family, by taking steps to manage stress, as it is one of your most important jobs as a parent. You can learn to manage anger and frustration, and here's how. Number one, you can recognize your own feelings. It's the very first step in gaining control over them. All parents feel anger and frustration sometimes. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Number two, be aware of what causes the anger and the frustration. Try to notice relationships, issues, and times of the day that tend to be a lot more stressful than others. Avoid these situations when you can. Reduce the stress in situations you can't avoid. For example, if mornings are more hectic, get clothes and lunches ready the night before. Find an appropriate outlet for your frustration. Read a magazine, call a friend, go for a walk. Or in my case, walk my little doggy. Practice relaxation techniques such as meditation, deep breathing. Learn more about these and other methods at your local library. Communicate your feelings in an appropriate way. Next time someone upsets you, count to 10 and wait for strong feelings to pass. Consider what effect your actions will have. Ask yourself if what you plan to say or do will really help the situation. Say what you feel about the problem behavior and not the person who did it. Get help if necessary. If you're having trouble expressing your feelings in an appropriate way, don't shut anybody else out. Ask for help. Be patient with yourself. Learning to deal with your feelings takes practice. Expect to make mistakes now and then, but try to learn from them. Remember to keep a sense of humor. Now, reaching out for support, everyone needs help from time to time. Build a supportive network of friends and family. Talk with them often. Share your concerns and ask for help when you need it. Offer your support in return. Don't hesitate to look into community resources such as the Chapman Family Foundation or any other organization that you feel comfortable with, and take advantage of services that can help your family. For an example, your community may offer emergency and sick child care, home health visits, after school programs, and more. Learn more about parenting. It's the key to rewarding family relationships. Learn about children. Remember, children under the age of 18, they are not small adults. They have their own ways of thinking and growing, usually don't misbehave on purpose. Learning to understand children and their behavior can make your job as a parent less stressful. And as far as discipline, discipline is a major challenge for many parents. Be aware of that. Without planning, discipline may be ineffective and even harmful. There's a difference between discipline and punishment. Positive discipline helps children learn. Parenting workshops, such as the ones that we offer or that our partner community organizations also offer, are good ways to learn about effective parenting. Programs are often available through schools, hospitals, and community centers and community organizations such as us. Now, if you have any questions at this time, please feel free to type them on the screen and I will answer them at the end. Take care of yourself. Feeling good physically and mentally can also help you handle stressful situations better. Get enough exercise. Try to do 30 minutes or more of moderate physical activity on most preferably all days of the week. But though, do consult your healthcare provider before beginning any exercise program. Eat healthy foods. Choose a variety of foods from the five major food groups: bread, cereal, rice, and pasta, vegetables, fruit, milk, yogurt, and cheese, meat, poultry, fish, dry beans, eggs, and nuts. But above all, take time for yourself and get plenty of rest. To feel good about yourself and to manage stress, you need time, sometimes away from the children. Get enough rest. By being well rested, to will help also help you deal with the with the children patiently, especially during the most stressful of times. Now, where to get help? You can always contact, any various family service agencies that may offer services, including child care, family planning, counseling, and referrals. Self-help groups include such as Parents Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. Here, parents and children find support from others who share similar concerns. Hotlines make counseling and referrals available in a crisis situation. In some cases, you could call organizations such as the Boys Town National Hotline. If you have a pen and paper, I will give you that phone number. And the phone number is 1-800-448-3000. You can also call Child Help USA National Child Abuse Hotline, which is a 24-hour hotline for children and adults. And the phone number is 1-800-4A-CHILD or 1-800-422-4453. And last but not least, I hesitate to recommend, but as a last resort, Children's Protective Services, CPS, or otherwise known as DCFS in some jurisdictions, are state and local agencies that help protect children from abuse, such as family violence. Their goal is to help families and solve problems. More sources of help. Other sources of counseling and referrals include mental health organizations, therapists, school personnel, your religious leader, your healthcare provider, social workers, employee assistance programs, or even organizations like us. Child care programs can also take the weight off of family's shoulders to give you the much needed respite so that you don't be stressed out. Um, Basically, your phone book also lists services in your area, wherever you live across the country. You can check the front section. You can check the yellow pages under family, alcoholism, drug abuse, or mental health services. The white pages under your state's or community's name or the name of the organization that you wish to contact. Some agencies and programs offer financial help as well. Ask when you call them. So you can keep stress from getting the best of you and be aware of stress in your family. Understand its causes and its effects. Learn more about managing stress before it becomes a problem. And by all means, always seek help right away if you need it. We are available. If you live in the Los Angeles County area, we are available to help. Our organization's phone number is right on our page here. Please feel free to dial it, and either I or any one of my volunteers will be more than happy to speak with you and to get you the right resources that you need to help your family. The steps you can take can help you and your family to enjoy a healthier and happier home. So at this present time, I want to take the time to thank you for your attention at this present time. We will have a part two to this segment discussing the stress. It will also be called Coping with the Stress of Parenting. This will be the part two of parents dealing with stress. And we have other uh, webinars and workshops coming. We have one that's coming up in a week, I believe. That's called Setting a Positive Example for Your Child. And we definitely need that because I've been seeing a lot of videos that should never be posted on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat, where parents are encouraging certain behaviors of their children, and then they wonder how come they're acting out the way they are, or becoming pregnant at an early age, or becoming a single parent at an early age and not completing school, or they're getting caught up with the juvenile authorities. So there's a lot of things that we need to discuss and we need to bring forth, but we also want to make sure that you understand that we're not leaving out the grandparents, because a lot of grandparents in the last several years have been raising their own grandchildren instead of enjoying their golden years. So we will be talking about that as well. We also are going to bring about a discussion regarding family budgeting, how we can sit up there and get our priorities straight in balancing our budgets for our family and using our money more wisely, where instead of running to go get the latest iPhone that you probably cannot afford or the latest Jordans, how about you invest that money into tutoring for your kids, or better yet, set up a fund account to where you invest in the company that you're trying to buy the product from and have that gain interest where it becomes something of value. There's a lot of parents that do not understand the concept of guns and butter. And we're going to make sure that you understand that. We also are going to have a lot of other workshops where we're going to be dealing with various areas of the military life, health and community, parents and students, home health care and hospice, disease management, college planning and success, electricity and energy awareness, um, wise water use. And it goes on and so on. That, we have been working on trying to get material that we can discuss, pass on information to empower and inform our community, as well as especially our group members, so that they can pass this information on to their families, their friends, and the community at large. Um, at this time, I am going to end this transmission and allow you to go ahead and continue enjoying your Saturday afternoon and Easter Eve. I thank you for taking the time out to watch this. I hope that it's been informative. If you have any questions or concerns, as I stated, please feel free to contact me or my volunteers anytime, and we will return your message or your call within 24 to 48 hours. Okay? Thank you. Have a blessed one.